Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mickey C, aka TheLoLHounds, and today we have a bit of a discussion video. Now, first things first, those people who are looking for the League of Legends videos, they are probably not going to be coming out anytime soon. I've just been completely burnt out from the game, and making bronze spectates videos in particular are, for me, now extremely boring to make, especially since you have to go through 10 to 15 hours of bronze gameplay, which at times can be very frustrating to watch because obviously bronze players are not the best to watch, and it gets annoying sometimes watching them. And to me, you know, their plays are not really that funny anymore, and most of the time nothing really happens. It's only like every 20-25 minutes you might see like a funny play, and obviously you guys just see the funny moments, the best moments cut down into like 5 to 10 minutes. And also with the fact that League of Legends views on YouTube have more than halved for most League of Legends YouTubers over the last year, and so with that, it's pretty hard to get motivated to make a video you don't really want to make. You'd rather make something else. But anyway, let's get into the discussion of this video on why, in my opinion, the new Moba game Battlerite Royale potentially could reach the heights of the big MOBA games like League of Legends and Dota 2. Now, first of all, just to reiterate, I'm not saying that Battlerite Royale will definitely become a big game in the future. All that I'm saying is that it has the potential to be a big success in the future. Statistically, though, it is more likely not going to happen because most games don't, in fact, make it to the big time. But in my opinion, there is a chance this game, with a bit of luck and a bit of hype, could make it to the big time. So what are the reasons for my opinion? First of all, what is Battlerite Royale? It is basically the Battle Royale version of its previous game, Battlerite Arena. It is copying the trend of the Battle Royale genre at the moment. We first had H1Z1 and then PUBG, and more recently Fortnite. All those games during their time were all a fairly big success. So Battlerite has come along and made their own version. The big difference being is Battlerite Royale is a MOBA version. So MOBA stands for Multiplayer Online Battle Arena, and is simply put as the game that has that top-down view of a battle arena that has heroes or champions battling it out for whatever prize. So in League of Legends and Dota 2, it's the 5v5 tower defense type of battle, whereas Battlerite Royale is a 30-man free-for-all with a storm closing in, forcing players to the middle of the map, fighting it out until there's one person remaining. So I have played the game for about 3 days now, and I really think it's quite a good game. I was pleasantly surprised. I have not played the arena version, which is a 3v3 game mode, I believe, and was released about a year ago, maybe more. So Battlerite, the original, has been around for some time, but only the Royale version is new and is currently in early access. Anyway, let's just get into some of the main reasons and my experience. So the game itself performs really well, and what I mean by that is it runs very smoothly. I didn't notice any major bugs or any glitches or freezes or in the game or anything like that. The game ran perfectly fine. It felt like a top quality game, and I'm pretty sure it will be able to run on most PCs and laptops out there, pretty much exactly like League of Legends does. You don't need a high-end PC, unlike, you know, some high FPS games like Fortnite, and the graphics were pretty top-notch for a MOBA game. Secondly, it is a true solo game, meaning you are playing as an individual with the option of playing with a friend, which is duos. Unlike League of Legends and Dota, you are forced to play with other random people, and they may have a completely different playstyle or method of winning. In Battlerite Royale, you can play however you want. You can play passive, you can play aggressive, and you don't have to worry about how anyone else is playing. You just have to focus on yourself, and no other MOBA, to my knowledge, has this. Most of them are team games where you are put into a team. I personally have always wanted a competitive solo game that is more than just like a 1v1 game mode. You don't have to worry about intentional feeders or someone trying their hardest to lose the game for you. You don't have to worry about any of that. But as I said, there is still the option to play duos, and maybe in the future there will be squads as well, so you can still play with your friends if you want. So I really like that solo aspect. But the next thing is the game is very fast paced. Only 30 people drop in, unlike the normal 100 people you get in battle royales. The map is also fairly small and the looting is quick and simple. You are not sitting around farming for 15 to 20 minutes, which in my opinion is pretty boring. If you want, you can get straight into the action and get as many kills as possible. Games typically go for just over 10 minutes, which is pretty short. And if you die, you can just leave the match and just go queue up for another game. And I really like that format, and it makes it super enjoyable. You don't have to sit and play a lost game or a game you know you are going to lose, which is never a good feeling. And now the actual gameplay, which is probably the biggest reason on what surprised me the most, and the biggest reason on why I think this game could reach the top. Every champion ability is a skill shot, a counter, or a movement ability that you can use to dodge other abilities. So there is no point and click abilities. Everything is skill dependent, and the 1v1 fights, especially if you watch two good players, are super fun to watch. It feels like I am watching Faker versus Ryu on Zed every fight. The fights are just so skill dependent. Generally, the guy that outplays or just plays better will win. Obviously, it's still a battle royale and you could get third partied or screwed over because everyone wants to target you for some reason, but that's just part of the game. And if you are good enough, you could still potentially 1v3 a fight and show the world how good you are. So yeah, I really think the fighting mechanics are top notch in this game. On top of this, I think the game seems to be very well balanced for an early access game. Yes, some champions are still stronger than others, but in general, most of them are viable to play, and I've never come across a game where everyone was picking the exact same champion. I do think at the moment range characters seem to be in general better than the melee characters, but I've still seen some melee champions just completely pop off and win games easily. So yeah, those are the major reasons on why I think this game has potential in the future. I know this is not like a fun video or an entertaining video, it's more of just like a discussion video, but I thought you guys would find it interesting. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like I said, the game is in early access and you have to pay $20 for the early access version, and apparently only in 6 months it will be fully released and it will be free to play. In my opinion, they need to make it free to play sooner rather than later. I don't know why they don't do this, because I'm pretty sure if they just make it free to play, I'm pretty sure all the people that enjoy the game would spend that extra 20 bucks to get all those 20 champions unlocked, because you know, 20 bucks to unlock 20 champions is really not that much at all, and I think most people would actually do it if they enjoy the game.
We are remembered. Moon and star.